6 people, 2 remote locations, and one final goodbye caught on camera. February 1st, 2026. Deep in the Bulgarian mountains near Petrohan Pass, several people were recorded outside an isolated mountain lodge. They stood together in the snow. They talked. They laughed. And then they said goodbye. At the time, nobody watching the footage could know that it would become some of the last recorded moments of their lives. The next morning, emergency services were called. The lodge had burned. Inside and around the property, 3 men were found dead. Investigators recovered firearms and spent cartridges. Forensic examinations indicated that the victims had suffered gunshot wounds fired from very close range. But there was something else. 3 other people connected to the group were missing. 6 days later, police found them. Not at the lodge. Approximately 60 kilometers away, near Okolchitsa Peak, inside a camper van. All 3 were dead. One of them was only 15 years old. Suddenly, investigators were dealing with 6 deaths at 2 isolated mountain locations. And the strangest part was that the people found at the 2 scenes appeared to be connected. Authorities initially investigated 2 main possibilities: murder followed by suicide, or suicide. The case became so bizarre that Bulgarian officials and media compared it to Twin Peaks. But this wasn't television. These were real people, and real families were waiting for answers. Investigators examined surveillance footage, weapons, DNA, electronic devices, and the movements of the group. The authorities later stated that ballistic findings pointed toward suicide at the lodge and homicide followed by suicide in the camper. But the investigation did not simply disappear. International assistance was requested, including help from Europol and a U.S. partner agency. And that tells you something. Even after the first forensic conclusions, there were still questions worth investigating. 6 people entered this story. None walked away, and the last images of them alive are still sitting on a surveillance camera. What happened between that goodbye and the first body being found?